On the side of Nongshim, it's kind of like we have more early pressure generally, but we have a Smolder's like the insurance card.
If they do really want to index into punishing.
Oh, Canyon could be in trouble, or is Gideon?
Who's locked in here with who? With the Yumi coming up, you think Canyon's good, but now Fisher's got Prio from mid. Big wave coming in. Now Canyon has got the Yumi on his back. Trying to get out of this one as Meganar maybe gonna come in here. That's the flash from Canyon, but the bubble has to be dodged in the Atu as well.
Oh, they got the Yumi!
And the twisted advance as well. Duro, he can't reattach. It's a double kill for Smolder. 4 minutes into the game.
What? And that is not the start you want as Gen.G. And I feel like that's the sort of play where when it happens, when you see the 2 kills on the Smolder, the Mountain Dread comes in, right? You started this series 2-0. It was a scrappy one, but you were 2-0 up. You're now a game away from being reversed.
The flap on in. Fisher with another kill, and he's even gonna get away from Canyon. I thought for sure he's okay.
Yeah, I mean the confidence to go for this, the E damage stacking up, and the damage from Lahens as well. Is Nongshim moving over to Dragon? They should be able to get this in time. Ruler's not there. He's kind of hunting for Jiwoo, it appears. I think it's crazy though when you factor in Fisher's like still losing these trades with the Nami assistance.
Yeah. It's just Smolder at this point doesn't really have a lot of trading power. Like, yeah, before the Azir is level 9, sure.
I think honestly, because they have the Zarya. Yeah.
Don't take your hands off the keyboard yet, but you know.
Whoa there.
But yeah, for now, just kind of try not to die, try not to make mistakes, limit mistakes.
Oh, they're looking better way.
There you go, trying to get on top of Jiwoo, and in fact they will, as Nami, Lahens just kind of leaves him. He's like, okay, yeah, I can't do anything about that. And now Lahens might be in a bit of trouble himself, as the Zerial comes out and Lahens throws in the tidal wave, not really going to do much with the slow coming in, and they give the kill over to Ruler, as meanwhile, down on the bottom side, Kingen will pick up a free kill onto Orin with the help of Gideon, and Fisher was just mid-farm.
Yep, so I think ultimately good moves. But right now, looking at the Herald, everyone's moving up. Looks like it may end up being a big 5v5. Lahen's in trouble?
Yeah, Lahen's in a lot of trouble here. Tidal Wave comes out, as does the Nature's Grasp as Gideon. Just going to lock down Canyon for about 8 years. The Culling also going to lock him down, and the Pantheon just gets caught out. And, I mean, they have so many tools to peel, and Gen.G didn't even fully commit as well, so just kind of have Canyon get rolled.
The teams
there.
have split the sides. Like, we see Gen.G moving up towards the top side jungle, Gideon's red side. On the other side, we've seen Nongshim moving into Canyon's red side. Another Herald comes down. It's a full health turret. It's not going to die.
That's a bit of damage. It'll actually stick onto Chovy, unlike onto Ruler. TP comes in, but the wave's already kind of cleared. And they still have Mom if they really want to try and clear waves and turn this one around.
It's some good poke, though.
Yeah.
Double rapid fire is really abusable.
I feel like Gen.G, you know, they call up team for this one. They use the TP. Kingen just TP's bot. And he's like, yeah, okay, you have this Ornn in mid, cool story.
They can just wave clear, you know? They have a Nami. She has waves.
Quite literally, yes. You've got Mom. I think Fisher probably wants to call it down here. There's the Ornn ults. And the Nature's Grasp as well for the turn. And yeah, Gen.G, they just can't really get in. There's the bubble on the Chovy, but he's got an arm guard and beats Gideon in. Oh, the ult and sweep! Chovy just turns the fight around just like that. And now you've got Ruler in his ult. He's looking for more. He wants one. He gets two. And in goes Pantheon just for a little showcase at the end, takes a picture. Meanwhile, Ornn goes down. And so does the Zeri.
And here was Nongshim thinking, there's no way they can die. Nami who gets the kill as well.
나 살짝 물렸어. 나 존야 있어.
I kind of got caught.
야, 이거.
I have flash.
와.
Go for it, go for it.
Oh man, it was so good.
You can see his first.
There's a gold lead for Nongshim, but a lot of it's on this Gnar. So Kingen needs to outvalue the Zeri really in these fights, and it's a hard thing.
How's Canyon going to get in here? He needs to ult over the top, although they use everything on the Canyon, and now Lahen's out of position. And now they kind of have to desperately take down this Otacon and somehow get away. The ult is going to hit only Kingen, and yet they get the Otacon, but now Gen.G are looking to farm them down. Canyon will hit the dust here, as now Jiwoo and Kingen just being kited out, but it's free gold going over to Gen.G. As, yeah, you got the objective, but you lost all your withdrawals.
And if you look, there was a gold lead of about 1,000 for Nongshim. Before it definitely takes away a lot of King's pressure now, especially given the Baron is up. But you know, the execute threshold's been hit, and they're feeling a lot confident.
So they know this is happening.
Yeah. Even if they don't have direct vision.
Yeah. I mean, they get the vision from the plants.
Gideon's smite's been good this series.
They're just flipping Baron, and it's going to go the way of Gen.G. Here comes the Ornhorn right down the bowling alley there as the Maokai not looking too tanky at this point, but the burn damage is coming in onto Keen. Nongshim thinking about taking a bit more. They've already done a bit of damage. Here comes the tidal wave. And it's going to do absolutely nothing. But here comes Fisher and Jiwoo. They look to turn, though, Gen.G right onto Jiwoo, who's just left alone. The culling, though, keeps him alive for a very long time, but Kingen goes in after the fact. It's just a little bit too little too late. And Fisher never able to find the angle. They have the exhaust for him as well, just to add insult to injury. It's another kill for the Zeri, 8,000 damage and a triple kill for Ruler in this fight.
Comes down to a Baron flip, and the smite isn't there for Gideon. He's been so good this series with the smites at clutch moments. But in the final game, it doesn't ring true. And Gen.G, the super fed Zeri, now going to do a hell of a lot of damage to the base of Nongshim. Man, the dream starting to waver a little bit.
Yeah. I know, I'm sure a lot of fans are like, no, we wanted the dream, we wanted the Nongshim first best of 5 victory.
It's hard. It's hard to find an avenue in. You have Zhonya's on Chovy. And this is kind of the thing in these game 5s of Fearless. The tools aren't there. The same tools to lock down these carries.
Yeah.
And Jiwoo can't dash up to poke. You'll just die.
It's very true. It does feel like a little bit of Zeri taking over the game at this point in time. 7 kills. You got this Azir as well. The first pick on blue side for Gen.G. And they just stuck through it. They're like, okay, Smolder gets 4 kills. Cool story. We'll just wait it out. And we'll just push here in the late game. 30 minutes into this one. And Ruler's out of control. They've got a Yuumi for him as well. And they're just pushing here. They don't even have Baron buff anymore. But there's not really much that Nongshim can do about this. Gideon just pushing the side, or not Gideon, Kingen pushing the side lane. And at least gets in, like, you know, we talked a lot about the Jin game, but now right here where it matters most in game 5, it's like, oh, just couldn't do enough, and Fisher is just desperate. He just wants to land 1 Q.
Oh, he doesn't see the TP.
Instead, he's just, I mean, it's just getting flanked here. As in goes Chovy, gets 2-shot, lands 1 Q and a bomb, and that's about it. Kingen also fed, but not fed enough to flash away, and that is the kill onto him. As meanwhile, in the base, it is just absolute massacre. As Gen.G, they finally do it. Duro has his head in his hands as Gen.G are winning game 5. That is the vibe right now, guys. As Gen.G barely limp across the line. They take a dominant game 5 at least to feel better about their situation. But it's not